I know that for some of you may know the story of Emmett Till, right? You know how long his mother prayed for justice? Do you know when that justice came? In the recanting on the deathbed of the alleged victim. But that mother always knew. She always knew. It did not show up on the outside for a very, very, very long time, but she knew. So my encouragement for you today is this. Nobody else may see what you know to be true. But remember the conversation between Jesus and the disciples. When Jesus asked the question after they told Jesus who everybody thought he was. But he asked them one question. Who do you say that I am? So you see, it is irrelevant what the masses may think of you. Who do you say that you are? They may never see it, but you see it and you know. And you have to stand 10 toes down. What are you standing 10 toes down in? The knowing. The knowing that every situation will be resolved. Remember, the vision has its appointed hour. It will ripen, it will flower. If it be long, wait. It will not be late. And I say that to you from a place of knowing today. Because how many years ago now? 10 years ago, I had to take a stand. I still have not seen the resolution of that stand. But in my heart of hearts, I know. I know. Is it right in the eyes of the world? Possibly. But I'm not concerned with the world. I'm not concerned with the world. I'm concerned with what do you know to be true? As within, so without, as above, so below. That's what I know. And you know what we do? We get scared and we say, yeah, but what if I'm tested? Silly rabbit, tricks are for kids. What do you have within now? Look at what you do. Some people say, yeah, this is nice, but I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop. Wait, what now? What are you doing? What is within you? Fear. You don't wait for the other shoe to drop. You're already wearing both of them. You don't say, well, that good thing happens or something bad now. Or how we do it is, oh, it happens in threes. You see, those are not idle words. We genuinely believe them to be true. And they are mentally impregnated within our minds. So that what happens? Shit happens in threes. The other shoe drops. Told you, too good to be true. You see what we do to ourselves? Walk in the beauty of the principles. And that's why I like Psalm 91. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I like it because it reminds me that the principles are what they are. Right? It's a secret place. And I dwell within that secret place. What's the Most High? You can call it God if you want to, but the Most High would be the awareness of self. You're aware. And so when you dwell there, when you dwell in that awareness, when you dwell from that place, that knowing, well then, everything unfolds according to what that seed is. And it will, which means what? It will unfold according to what you know to be true. So the next time you ask yourself, why did this happen? Because you believe it to be true. If you dig just a little, it is not a judgment. That's the problem. When we judge too much, we miss what we're supposed to see. You don't judge, you observe. You can look at yourself and go, oh, shoot. I did bring that, didn't I? Oh, yes, I did. Well, be gone with you, I say. And how do you get rid of it? By choosing another desired outcome. The desired outcome is always going to be the same. Relief. You got an itch? Oh, Lord. And you know that scratching brings about relief. Hello? At the end of every situation, relief is what is sought. Yes, you want the situation to end, which means what? You want to bring about relief. What, you thought it was something else? Oh, we call it money. We call it a car. We call it a job. When in actuality, we're just bringing about relief from the present situation. So if you know that relief is the desired outcome, what would you be doing that confirms that you are relieved? What would you be doing? I'll tell you what, I'd sleep in deliberately instead of sleeping through my alarm, I'll tell you that. I wouldn't even need an alarm. Oh, I have one that's built in, but he seems to be, you know, whenever he's ready, he'll let me know what time it is. And he's not yet ready to let me know the time. So you see, relief is always the outcome we seek. So when you recognize that you're seeking relief, what, you thought it was money? Ah, shoot. No, it's relief. It's relief. Sometimes the relief being sought is more obvious than anything else. Sometimes the relief is a little bit obscured and like, can't possibly be relief? No, it can't be. When in actuality, it is. Ask yourself, what do I want relief from? When you're faced with a situation, what do I want relief from? Because that's what you want. You want relief. What would confirm to you that you were relieved? What action? What word? What thought? What deed would confirm for you that you were relieved? You see, because relief unfolds in the only way relief can. It has a pattern. And once it begins to unfold, you say, oh snap, that is relief, is it not? Yes, it is. That's what we say. Anywho, don't let me keep you. I do want to say I appreciate the fact that you're here, though. Even though I was a little tardy, I had a very bad dream. My God. Shook me, let me tell you. Shook me. Hello. It's okay. I'm all right, though. Technically speaking, it did end well. I was relieved in the end of the dream, to be honest. But it was that piece in the middle. Oh, that piece in the middle that riles us. And we lose ourselves in that middle place. But if you remember the principles never leave anything hanging. They never leave you in the middle. The principles begin and end, and they take you through. Yes? Sugar Visions, I see you on YouTube in these YouTube streets. There's somebody else there, I don't know who though. Yoda Green, Ow, I see you. Ray Ray, Moon and Dolphin Duck, Maggie, hello darling. Ursula, I see you. Michael, I see you too. Say hello to the wife for us. KZ, I see you. Oh, look, it's Flo Smiles again. Omnipresent. And Miss McQueen, I see you. I see you, darling. So today, as you go through this day, what is it that you seek? Oh. I'm waiting. It just warms me. It just really warms me when he sings. It just does. What is it that you seek relief from? You know that it is relief that you seek. Well, seek no more, my darlings. Know that relief is inevitable. And that your situation, once you plant the seed, once you define that it is relief you're looking for, then that relief will do what? It will materialize. Why? Because it's within you. It is within you. See, sometimes this is how we deceive ourselves. When we think we're not doing something, but actually we are, because we didn't see what was within. Perhaps that'll be tomorrow. Oh, yes. Perhaps that'll be tomorrow's lesson. Indeed. Paying attention to what is within so that we don't deceive ourselves. Because Lord knows that is hella easy to do around here these days. Anyhow, countdown initiated. 5, 4, 3, 2. Ooh, you barely let me get number 2 out before you pop number 1 in there. Hello? Well, you are eager today. Yes, he is. Thank you all for being here. And I will see you tomorrow, Tuesday, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Much love to each and every one of you. I'm coming, fan base.